action items to address. So our first action item is going back to an agenda item that was removed. It's the request to restaff a vacant position in the facility maintenance. Gary, you're there. Would you like to talk to this one, please?
Sure. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, County Commissioners. Had a request from the Public Works Department to restaff a vacant position that's currently budgeted. We've left the position vacant for some times, and for reasons we've discussed, the Public Works Director would like to request that position to be filled. We believe the cost consequences of that would be cost neutral, perhaps a savings depending on the health insurance elected by the individual that was hired.
Okay. Thank you, Gary. Mr. Legurski, are you on?
Yes, I am.
Do you have anything to add?
No, I do not, unless there's questions.
All right. Commissioners, any questions for Mr. McLean or Mr. Legurski? I don't see any. Commissioners, what's your pleasure?
Mr. Chairman,
Mr. Smith.
I move that we approve the, I forgot, the addition of the, to fill the vacant position in Road and Bridge as presented and allow the chairman to sign.
Okay.
I was thinking of something else there for a moment.
We have a motion to approve and authorize the chairman to sign the building maintenance position. Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Second by Commissioner Johnson. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Going on to our next agenda item is the voluntary separation plan. And we do have employees who have signed up and requested that the commissioners accept their voluntary separation program. At this point in time, Mr. McLean has presented the individuals, and we will go through them one at a time. Before we go through each one, is there any commissioner who'd like to make a comment? Okay, with that, there may be a comment afterwards, so that'll be perfectly fine. With that, up first is our first employee for separation is Lorraine Stevens. Commissioners, what's your pleasure?
Mr. Chairman.
Commissioner Smith.
I move that we approve the voluntary separation program for Lorraine Stevens as presented.
We have a motion to accept the voluntary separation application for Lorraine Stevens as presented. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Lloyd. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Commissioners, we have another volunteer separation application for Ms. Sue Jackson out of the attorney's office. Commissioners, what's your pleasure?
Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Smith.
I move that we approve the voluntary separation program application by Sue Jackson in the county attorney's office.
We have a motion by Commissioner Smith. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Shanefield. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. We have a third application for the voluntary separation program out of the attorney's office of Miss Kathy Parker. Pleasure. Commissioners, your pleasure.
Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Smith.
I move that we approve the voluntary separation program for Kathy Parker in the county attorney's office.
We have a motion to approve. Is there a second?
Second.
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner Johnson. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. We have another application for separation to the separation program out of the clerk's office, Miss Linda Scott. Commissioners, what's your pleasure?
Did you skip one there, Mr. Chairman?
No, Linda Scott. Oh, I'm sorry, I did. We'll go back to her after Linda Scott. Thank
Fair
you.
enough. Then I move that we approve the voluntary separation program agreement for Linda Scott in the county clerk's office.
We have a motion to approve. Is there a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve. Any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Yeah, I gather Mindy Larson would probably object if we skipped her over. Commissioner Smith, thank you.
Totally agree.
We have an application also out of the clerk's office. It's Miss Mindy Larson for the volunteer separation program. Commissioners, what's your pleasure?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Johnson.
I make a motion we approve the request of Mindy Larson for the early separation program.
We have a motion by Commissioner Johnson. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Smith. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Can we skip over number 6, Mr. Commissioner Johnson?
Not a bit.
Okay, doggone it. All right, we have another application for the volunteer separation separation program coming out of the land use department, Mr. Mark Cott. Commissioners, what's your pleasure?
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, Commissioner Johnson.
I appreciate your comment. It's extremely, as are the others, valuable to the county, but it's time for him to move on. He has made that application, and I strongly support that for him. So I make a motion that we approve Mark Cott's request.
We have a motion to approve Mark Cott. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Lloyd. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Out of the Road and Bridge Department, we have an application for a volunteer separation program. Mr. David Gill. Commissioners, what's your pleasure?
Mr. Chairman,
Mr. Johnson.
I make a motion we approve the request of Mr. David Gill.
Okay, we have a motion to approve Mr. Gill. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Smith. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. We have another application for the separation program out of Road and Bridge, Mr. David Pivick. Commissioners, what's your pleasure?
Mr. Chairman,
Mr. Johnson.
I'd make a motion we approve the request for early separation for Mr. David Pivick.
Okay, we have a motion by Commissioner Johnson to approve. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Smith. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Also, out of the Sheriff's Department, we have a application for separation and notice. And out of Detention Center is Miss Bonnie Burkholder. Commissioners, what's your pleasure?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Smith.
I move that we approve the voluntary separation application from Bonnie Burkholder from the detention center.
We have a motion to approve. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Lloyd. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. And we have one more application for the separation program, voluntary separation program, out of the Sheriff's Office. It's Miss Joanne Gusky. Commissioners, what's your pleasure?
Mr. Chairman, I would move that we approve the voluntary separation agreement for Joanne Gusky.
We have a motion to approve. Is there a second?
I'll second that. I didn't know he was awake, but I'll second it.
I've given a couple seconds, Smith.
We have a
Bring
second.
it on, Roy.
We got a second by Commissioner Smith. Any further discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
He was
Commissioner,
just marinating. That's all.
that concludes this action item for the separation, voluntary separation program. Is there a commissioner that would have a comment?
Mr. Chairman,
Commissioner Johnson.
I strongly support what we're doing here. It's another indication where the commission is looking forward to reducing our costs for the future because of the pending downturn in the economic condition of Sweetwater County. So I applaud my co-commissioners on this, and it's a great program, and appreciate it.
Thank you, Commissioner Johnson. Any other commissioner comments regarding the volunteer separation applicants?
Just want to thank each of these. A lot of these folks have put many years into the county, and just want to thank them for their years of service and the quality of work they've brought to the county throughout their tenures.
Thank you, Commissioner Lloyd. I can echo the same. Any other comments?
I echo the same. Well said, Mr. Lloyd.
With any other comments, commissioners? From me, I would like to wish all those individuals as they begin another part of their journey, as they have completed this part of their journey and given Sweetwater County their very best, and has made it, as Commissioner Lloyd and Commissioner Johnson said, a better place for all of us. And as they move forward into their next journey in life, wherever that may lead them, I wish them the best of luck. I hope their values and whatnot continue to influence the people around them as they've influenced many of the people in the county as well as in the state. So I wish them the very best of luck and the best of health, and hope to see them very happy as they move forward. Thank you for your service, and God bless. With that, we'll move on to the other two things. Is first of all, with the voluntary separation notice, I would like to give direction to Mr. Legursky and have it supported if needed by Mr. McQueen, as well as our county attorney, to make sure that everything's good. But it is time at this time where finances are where they're at, the revenues, we had a good picture of them, but part of being proactive and looking at voluntary separation notice is also we got to look at opportunities so we can run the county more efficiently as commissioners. And I would like to direct Mr. Legursky to begin and planning and bring forth a plan to us as commissioners to consolidate the road and bridge program, to house it in the Rock Springs Road and Bridge building as soon as we as commissioners have an opportunity to review it and approve it. Mr. Legursky, do you have any questions for us as commissioners?
I do not.
Thank you, Mr. Legursky. We wish you luck in this journey. I know there's going to be some struggles, but we as commissioners feel that this is the best thing for the county. We feel it's maybe long overdue, but as events that are presently facing us, it does provide opportunities to do a better job for the citizens of Sweetwater County and do a better job of managing their taxpayer dollars. So thank you, and please look at that plan very carefully and get it to us as soon as possible so we can act on it.
Sounds good.
Thank you, Mr. Legursky. Any other comments, commissioners? With no further comments that I can see, we have one more real estate action item, number 4. And Commissioner Johnson, do you have a motion for that action item?
Yes, I do, Mr. Chairman. I make a motion that we authorize the chairman and staff as he sees fit to assist him to enter into negotiations for the C Street facilities in Rock Springs. And along with that, I would include that understanding that it includes all the facilities at C Street.
Thank you, Commissioner Johnson. We have a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
I'll second.
We have a second by Commissioner Shanefield. Any further discussion? I would just like to make a comment to the staff that may assist the chairman with that, that as much as the motion is public, the content of the topic is confidential. So therefore, I would encourage staff and remind myself as well that public conversation regarding the negotiations are confidential and will be presented when it's appropriate at the appropriate time. Does any commissioner have a problem with that?
You know.
All right, with that in mind, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Commissioners, anything else on our agenda that before we adjourn? With that, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
So moved. We got a second?
Second.
All right, a motion by Commissioner Smith and a second by Commissioner Johnson. Thank you, commissioners, for a great day. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thank you all. Thank you, John De Leon. Thank you, everybody. Cindy as well.
And Sally.
Oh yeah, there's Sally down there and Tim.